we are, guys, base location number 5 in the desert biome. Now I picked this place because it's got limited access to get on there via land purposes. It's set quite high up and it's not really accessible from attackers very easily, although you can use bloodstalkers and stuff to come up the side, so you need chandeliers and stuff. But you've also got that big sort of pillar there where you can probably put cliff plats around it, or do whatever you need to. It's not exactly flat, which is why it's quite low down the list, but there is a little water source, as you can just see there, you can put a well on. But it is not that flat, but it is quite a good location, and it is in a decent area to gain access to certain creatures, and it does have good access to metal and a lot of things you need for flame arrow, sulfur and flame arrows and stuff like that. So just to you down in that crack there, as you can see, we've got the Griffin Trench. We have down there is an unfathomable amount of metal down there. If you can clear that way there, that's great. You've got unlimited metal. Just where I punched over that way is where you find wyvern eggs as well. It's like a scar, and there's loads of wyvern nests in there, and those nests are just empty. They're just for visual purposes. So this is why I've picked this one at number 5. You've got resources around you. There's a little bit of water near the desert. You've got wyverns. You've got access to rock elementals all around you. It's a relatively elevated place, and the coordinates for that are here. So let's move to the next one. So base spot number 4. This one is more of for a smaller tribe. They're not a massive tribe, but for a smaller tribe wanting to get an alright spot. It's quite high up. It's quite elevated. There's no land access to it whatsoever to walk up, so you need to put your defences all around the edges, of course. Below it is plenty of metal. There's crystal, there's always stone, flint. There's not so much in the means of wood in and around the area, but as you can see just below there, there's a lot of metal kicking about, and you do have another plateau just over there that you can probably set something up on if you really wanted to. There's some water down there which does have quite a bit more metal in there as well, so getting started in this bit would not be that much of an issue. So you can see on there you've got a big cactus, there's an explorer note just there. Again, it's not perfectly flat, but good builders will be able to overcome that challenge. But the coordinates for this position are 65.5, 51.3. So let's go on to the next one. So welcome to base location number 3. Now this one is a real favourite of mine. It's not, I wouldn't say it's absolutely perfect, but it is a really nice location. It's elevated, you're quite high up, limited access via one ramp up to it. You've got that little flat bit there just at the top where you can put a main base on to start with. Then you've got metal all below you. You've got water. There's tons of metal on this mountain. In the water there where the waterfall is, and as you can see, there's rich metal rocks all in there. Those purple things you can harvest for crystal. Plenty of trees. You've got trees for days here. Absolute days. Now I'm just going to take a quick show you down where the ramp is. Now obviously a big tribe could completely dominate this. This is the only land access up. It splits off down to the right and the left, and yeah, a big tribe could completely dominate this, spam that up, put turrets all over it, and it would be a pretty good space to get hold of. Now coordinates for this are 56.9 and 54.5. So let's move on to the next one. Now guys, base location number 2. This one I picked is because this is a massive area. This would be for your alpha tribes, your mega tribes, that sort of thing. There's a few entrances to this cave just around there. I've raided a base that was just on that little corner there. It was a little bit cheeky and a little bit difficult because you're so restricted in getting access to it. But into this cave, there's 2 entrances there. There's another one up there. There's another one down on the underground, down by the water there, sorry, and there's that little cave there. Now this little cave network is not quite finished, so I didn't go all the way in, but I thought I'd just show you a little sneak peek into where it goes. So you've got, as you can see, there is so much space here, it is insane. So this would be for your very, very large tribes. Now this network does carry on down under there, but I went down it and it goes on for ages, and then it hits a point where it's not quite finished, and you go through the mesh, and yeah, it'll get fixed. But this cave is massive. So as you can see, you've got all your tiny little nooks and crannies there to put, I don't know, breeders or something in the way, out the way. You've got little ledges and stuff like that. But this spot is massive. So again, it would be for a very large tribe, predominantly. Now, if you come out of here, as you can see, we are in the snow biome. So if you come out here, as we are, you come out, you go straight up to the top of the mountain. There is also another area to build on this island. I mean, big tribes, you're going to take over this mountain anyway. So on top of here, you've got a little bit that's not finished over there. But over the top of here, you've got another level. It's like a big lake with trees, metal. There's all sorts up here. So there's actually some good spawns for RGs and stuff like that, and rhinos in and around this area. So it's a really good spot. Coordinates are 36.1 and 50.7. So let's go on to base spot number 1. Right, guys, base spot number 1. Picked this one because this was my personal favourite. This is where I built up. It needs, preferably a big tribe could take over this quite comfortably. So you've got all that location down there. You've got your main bit up here, where if you want, I have made a video on a base tour that I did, that I set up on this flat bit up here. Very easy to defend this top bit. There's no access to it whatsoever. It's perfectly flat. There's an explorer note up there, and you come down here. You've got your water source down here, and a load of metal, trees, the works. I mean, there's there's a couple routes up to here, the main one being a ramp down to the side, but there's so much metal, and the coordinates are 62.7, 32.4 for here. Now this is for another big tribe, so you could take over this completely, put satellite turret towers all around the edges, spam the way up and down. You've got so many trees and everything available. You've got the swamp just there, so you've got easy wood run. Got these little ledges. There's the ramp that goes down, and then you come out to this open bit here, where if you really wanted to, you could again take over, put all your water creep breeders in here, breed them up. There's a little cave just down there that's completely full of metal and obsidian. You've got that cave just over there again that we went through on the entry bit. But yeah, this is an absolute huge area. If you did like the video, guys, make sure to hit subscribe for some more Ark Survival videos, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Take it easy, and I hope you enjoy this map. Take care.